How y'all doing out there? So, get a little download today from Spirit, and just kind of wanted to talk to y'all about it. And really, it's just a reflection on the Most High God, Great Spirit, Mama, the Divine Mother, whatever you want to call it. All the different names and vantage points for looking at the divine, is asking us to really have a heart of surrender through all of these times right now, and through all of the big energetic shifts and changes, and specifically this has been very strongly showing itself in my life. I've had all of these plans and all of these ideas and all of these missions that I feel like the Spirit has been sending me on. And Spirit has been sending me on this mission. But it was to realize that the mission is just to show up to life with a grateful heart, regardless of what happens. And to realize that you already are what you are seeking. And that there's no specific thing that needs to get done in this physical reality. I've always felt like there's this need to save the world, and we're gonna bring the high vibration down to it. And Spirit's like, my son, it already has been. It already is. It's already happening. There's no crazy mission where you have to go out and do all these things to make this happen. All that you need to do is show up with your presence and your grateful heart and your loving awareness, and shining that heaven in your heart for all to see. Not wearing the hell that you've walked through to get to that heaven in your heart, but allowing yourself to be grateful and thankful for your life in any and every situation. And this has really showed itself to me very strongly in this last, specifically month or so, when I have been feeling called to do a 10-day fast and to travel across the country and do my land blessings in all 50 states and all of these, which I still plan on doing those things. But Great Spirit is saying, my son, there is no rush. Just allow life to come to you. Stop trying to live life and let life live you. Give space for the divine to divine things, and to do God things, and to let Mama, the mother of creation, create for you. So often we get in these controlling mind spaces where we think we have to do everything. And that's almost creating a blockage for our manifestations to come in, and for the divine to be able to enact miracles in our life, because we're holding on so tightly to the way that we want it to go, and to our preconceived outcomes, and to these certain ideas of the way that it's supposed to come into being. So Spirit is just asking us to relax, that everything is in order, and to surrender to the flow of life, and to let life. And Spirit has very strongly sat me down on my butt in my seat and said, well, if you're not going to slow down, then I'm going to slow you down myself. And what that looked like in my life is, I've been out traveling for the last couple of months, and kind of all around the West Coast and the southern states, out to East Texas. And then all of a sudden one morning I got T-boned and my car got totaled. So I'm actually driving in it right now, but the entire right side of the vehicle is just smashed to smithereens. And luckily it was still in a position where it's drivable. So I'm able to get back to a place that is a stable place where I can kind of connect with community and reset and build once again for this next chapter. But through all of this, if this had happened to me a few years ago, I would have lost my mind, and I would be brokenhearted and destroyed. And really, I'm just thankful for whatever happens with the journey. And, for the chance to start anew, and for the chance to listen to the calls and to create more space within myself, and more stillness and more presence and more clarity on what is important to the Most High God, to the mother of all things, to the womb of creation, to the Great Spirit itself, which resides in every single one of our hearts. If we can just slow down enough to listen to the Spirit within us. And I think that it's such a beautiful thing to kind of have Spirit check us sometimes when we think we're like, I'm doing big things and I'm doing this, and it's like Spirit's like, hey, would you just relax a little bit? And would you remember that it's me that's doing all of these things for you, and that it's me that is providing these miracles to your life, even if they are scenarios that seem like they are detrimental or hard topics or hard experiences in our life. Remember that all praise goes to the Creator. All praise goes to the Great Spirit. All praise goes to the Most High God. All praise goes to Yahuwah. All praise goes to whatever you want to call it, the Tetragrammaton, Yahweh, to the Divine Mother, to Sophia, to whatever you would like to call that energy, the universe, Creator. All praise to Creator. It is through this energy that all things are possible. And so often we get kind of caught in our personhood and thinking that we're the ones who are doing all these things, when it is the Most High God, Great Spirit, the Mother, Divine Mother, allowing these things to happen in our life. And that is actually the one presenting these things to us. There's something I saw in, I can't remember what movie it was, but it resonates deeply with me. And it's that we're not here, it may have been The Matrix, I'm not certain, but we're not here to decide, to make the choices in our life. The choices are already made. We're here to understand why we made those choices. And it really is a school for our souls, for our spirit, to come into this physical manifestation and projection, which is quite literally a dream. It is a holographic light matrix that is made out of vibration, out of sound, out of the word of the Most High God. And this is an expression and a place for the Spirit to be able to come into manifest form, so that it can have these experiences, so that it can have these reflections, so that it can go through a spiraling into infinity of never-ending learning and evolution and knowledge and becoming of itself, which it has always been and will always be. And that is, in truth, what we are. We are in and of the Spirit. And it really is just a beautiful, magical, magnificent, incredible, unbelievable experience that we get to have. And I'm thankful for this opportunity to rise again from the ashes, to create myself anew in co-creation with the Great Spirit, with the Divine Mother, and to really surrender myself even to a higher degree and to more depth of surrender, to allow myself to be a vessel and a channel for for the divine, for the sacred to flow through me in whatever way that energy sees fit, and to let go of my want and desire and the practice that has been incorporated in the programming in my life that makes me want to control the way that goes. It's it's like being in a little paddle boat in whitewater rapids and trying to steer it around and then just breaking your oars off every time you're trying to control where you're going. Let the river take you and surrender to that energy. It's like like trying to hold on too tightly is what causes more damage to occur. And so yeah, Spirit is just really sending out the message to us right now to surrender to the flow of life and to allow these things to happen for us. And that there's nothing that we need to do but to just show up and enjoy this experience with gratitude in our hearts, and that will allow miraculous things to be implemented in our life by the divine. So yeah, just some stuff that I've been downloading and connecting with Spirit about today. So I wanted to share. I had been working so hard on doing this 10-day fast and all of these things, and Spirit was just like, hit me with the freaking curveball, And when that happens, you just gotta turn on that thing and just smack it out of the park. Let them hit you with the curveballs and just take it for what it is. Whatever comes our way, just gratitude. And what can I do with this? How is the Spirit allowing me the opportunity to better myself in some way? And yeah, obviously, I don't want to start basically from scratch and start saving up and get a new vehicle and start saving up for this next chapter and go work at a matrix job again and do all of these things when I had been free. But the realization, one of the biggest realizations that Spirit is showing me is I have always been free, and I will always be free, regardless of what the physical conditions are of this experience. That freedom is an inherent quality of what we are. And that our beingness, the quality, the isness, the quality of that we exist beyond just this physical incarnation. There is that space of eternity within our hearts, of serenity, of calm, and of peace. And that we are able to tap into that energy always. And that there is nothing that can take away our freedom. The eagle doesn't ask permission to fly. It simply lifts off. And that's how we are in all scenarios, that there is really nothing that can hold us down except for our belief that there is a chain on us. The only chain that can hold us down is our own belief. In any situation, we are allowed and we are truly free if we just are to realize the truth of what is. And that truth is that we are the divine, we are the eternal, we are the sacred, we are that which we are looking for, and that kingdom of heaven, that eternal bliss, that well of forever, that Garden of Eden, whatever you would like to call it, exists in every single one of our hearts, and we can access it at any time. So yeah, I love y'all, fam, and sending out my blessings and love and light and prayers, and all the good things. I love you.